Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you guys a killer leg workout. You guys are going to burn so much if you try this workout. It will burn your glutes, it will burn your hammies. Please give it a try and let me know what you think. Let's get to it. So I always do dynamic stretches before every leg workout. I started doing dynamic stretches since I got my knee injury, and then after my knee injury I had like sort of like a hip injury, so I liked to do like dynamic stretches, 20 reps per leg per exercise. And right now I'm just doing some leg swings back and forth, trying to really stretch my legs when I go forward and backwards. Now I'm doing just some side leg raises, once again 20 reps per leg, just really warming up all of my muscles before I start training them intensely. When I do my warm-ups, I really concentrate to have that mind and muscle connection. It is so important because throughout your workout, that will make the biggest difference. If you're not really connecting your mind and your muscles, then you might be working certain muscles that you don't want to work, especially for me because I'm trying to work on muscle hypertrophy. So therefore, if I'm working a specific muscle group, I really want that muscle group to grow. So if I don't have that mind and muscle connection, it will not grow efficiently like I want it to. I swear by these knee mobility movements. I've been doing these since I had my knee problem, and ever since I've been doing these before heavy leg days, or like every single leg day for that matter, I've felt the biggest difference. And as of right now, I don't have any pain in my left knee like I used to, but I am still very careful. And I've also added in these hip circles to really stretch out my hip because they've been really sore. Actually, it's only like one side. I basically hurt it during some mega heavy cable pull-throughs from a while back. I hurt my hips. Now I've been doing this exercise. It looks really funky, but it has really helped. My warm-ups can last anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 minutes even. It depends how my body is feeling that day and what I'm training. For example, if I'm training a mega heavy leg day, I will stretch out my muscles and warm them up a lot longer than if I was doing a lighter leg day with higher reps. The duration of my warm-up really depends on what I'm working and how I'm feeling on that specific day. Now let's start our workout. I'm just doing some kettlebell swings. I believe this is 16 kilos, I'm not quite sure. I did 30 reps of these, followed by some wide stance squatted walk with the resistance band, back and forth for about 20 reps or until your butt just really burns. When you do the kettlebell swing, make sure your core is nice and activated and you're just hinging your hips backwards and then you're thrusting it forward. Really, there's nothing else that should be working except your hips. I am not being dramatic, you guys. It burns like a mofo. I did these for 4 sets and took about a minute to a minute and a half rest between sets. As y'all know, I love my supersets. Supersets means you do not rest between exercises, so we are going straight to the squatted wide stance walk back and forth. For this, make sure your core is nice and activated, your back is nice and flat, and you're just really like walking back and forth in a squatted stance and really try to connect that mind and muscle connection. Once again, like I said before, it's so important, and you should feel your glutes burning like crazy. Guess what I'm setting up for? Guess? Just guess? If you guys guess hip thrusts, you are correct. Like I said before in my other video, this used to be like my nemesis. Like, it used to be an exercise that I was so scared and petrified to do because it burned so much, and it's just so awkward to set up, you know. At first, when I started doing hip thrusts, I did it on the Smith machine, and then I graduated from that, and then I started doing it on the barbell. And basically what you want to do is keep your weight on your heel, and once you descend, make sure that your knee is pointing out exactly the same way as your toes are. As you can see, my toes are pointed out a little bit outwards, and I have a wide stance. Make sure you emphasize your concentric contractions and really squeeze and pause, and your butt will burn so good. Because I love pain, I decided to superset the hip thrusts with some Romanian deadlifts with the resistance band. You guys, this seems easy, but right after your hip thrusts, these burn so good. This is the pumper. This is why I called like the pumper exercise, because you're not lifting much weight, but your muscles are continuously stay under tension, which is a must when you want muscle hypertrophy. Plus, this is like a little warm up for my next workout. On to our next superset, the Romanian deadlift with dumbbells. I'm not quite sure how much I'm lifting here. I believe that is 18.5 kilos. I did 15 reps of these. I did not do the full range of motion because I really wanted to concentrate on that tension, you know, just to try to keep my hamstrings under tension for a lot longer. If I went all the way up and did the full range instead of like these sort of like pulses, then I'd lose the tension in my hamstring, and that's not what I was aiming for during this exercise. I paired the Romanian deadlift sort of pulses with Romanian deadlift single leg pulses. Your hamstrings will burn so good, you guys. After my third superset, my legs were shaking, but then I pushed myself and I did a last superset, and my legs were dying. You have to try this superset. Seriously, if you don't try any other superset from this video, you have to try this one. It will kill your hamstrings and your butt will grow. Like, seriously. This superset killed me. It killed me. On to my last superset, some hip abductors, 25 to 30 repetitions, followed by some banded jump squats, about 30 reps. This is pretty self-explanatory, so I will not do more of a voiceover than this. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This was a killer finisher. I was like dying. My butt was dying. I had butt cramps like no other. Like, seriously, you guys just have to try my workout and let me know what you think. All right. on the floor right now because my legs and my butt is hurting so badly. Like, it's a good sore, but it's still sore. Now I have 30 minutes on the elliptical left. Normally I don't do cardio on leg day, but because I have to pick my kids up from school at 3:30 and it's only 2:30, I'm just gonna kill some time and do a little bit of cardio. Plus I've been overeating, so why the hell not burn some extra calories, right? So I'm gonna go and do that and then do a 15 minutes warm up. I'll catch you guys in there.
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Stretching. Don't forget to stretch, you guys. It is so important.
Fast with the games we play. Who knows why it's gotta be this way? We say nothing more than we need. I say your place when we leave. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
So that's it. That is my workout. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I burned over 1,000 calories, you guys. Can you even see that? Oh, somebody's calling me. I gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, of course, to see more videos. And of course, don't forget to hit the notification button so it tells you every time I upload new videos. Thank you you guys so much for joining me today,
and I had so much fun. It was a killer workout, and I really do hope you guys try it out. See you soon.